Welcome to Math First Grade Friends. Today we're going to dive even farther into our story problems. And today we're going to look at both addition and subtraction story problems. But before we get started, I want to do a little reminder, make sure that we're all really on top of our cubes and that we really remember what it means. So I'm going to type along and I'm going to make a little reminder chart for us to have in our assignment today about what cubes is, and that way we can remember what it is. So let's go ahead and start off with C. I'm going to go ahead and make it special color red there. C, remember it stands for circle the numbers. When we are circling the numbers, remember we are always looking for that biggest number so that we know, okay, if this is addition, if this is subtraction, where are my numbers going to go? What am I going to do with them? What is the big number? All of that. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in C, circle the numbers. All right, let's go ahead and add another text box. I'm going to make this one blue. And remember that next in cubes is U for underline the question. It's important that we underline that question so we know what we're talking about. If we're not underlining the question, we might miss a math action word. We might miss what we're supposed to do. Remember that when we underline that question, that's how we find out what is the kind of math that we're going to be doing when we do this kind of lesson, okay? Let's move on. The next letter in cubes, do you remember what it was? Remember, it's B. Box the math action words. Now, remember we talked about those math action words, and I'll give us a little reminder here about math action words in a second, but there's a bunch of different math action words depending on what we're talking about. If we're talking about addition, subtraction, missing add-in, those kinds of things, we're going to have all kinds of different clues in our math action words on what kind of math we're working with and what we're dealing with, okay? Let's go ahead and add our next letter. Let's make this one, I think pink will be a good one for this one. And this is our E, which means that it's time to write the equation. Because the equation is really important because it helps us make sure that we actually did it right. Is our equation correct? If I think that the math action words and the question tell me addition, does my equation have addition in it? If it doesn't, do I need to fix it? Probably. All right. And then our last letter, let's make this friend, I'm feeling orange. Let's make this friend S because that is solve. But remember, we need to always draw a picture or use a tool and solve. Now, if you're looking at my cubes, you're wondering, okay, that looks pretty good, but Mr. Cottingham, I think you're still forgetting something. And if you think I'm forgetting something, you'd be right because I didn't add a very important reminder to this. And I'm just lining these up here a little bit better for us so that we can see them. Just a little bit better in line. Did you think about what I'm missing? Have you thought about it yet? I'll go ahead and give you a little reminder, and I'm going to put this bad guy in yellow. Always use a label. We always, 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 always. I'm gonna make him big too. Always, 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 always use a label. All right. So that's important. So let's go ahead and dive into our actual problems today. But first, I want to give us some. Let's go with. You're going to be dealing with addition and subtraction today. We have our math action words. For subtraction, you have away, for subtraction, we have away, left, you'll see those today. Um, So put those over here because those are some things you'll remember. And then I'm going to duplicate this and put it over here as a little reminder. But instead of subtraction, we're going to deal with addition. Let's make these letters purple. And if you are going to see the words join or more, that's going to tell you that we're doing addition. So those are the things you're going to see today. So let's dive right in. I'm going to switch over to my pencil tool and let's take a look at our first problem. There are 4 cats. Okay, so I see my 4 here. I see a 4 here. 4 cats. 3 more cats join them. How many cats are there now? Well, they've set up, remember when we look at our tool, our cubes, we're always going to draw a picture or use a tool. And guess what? These 2 pages set up those tools for us already. We've got a circle drawing and a number bond math mountain. So we can look at both of them to decide which one are we going to use. Well, I like this math mountain number bond because I can see the 4 plus 3. And I also like the circle drawing because I can see the 4 plus 3 here. So I'm going to start with the circle drawing. 4, 5, 6. Yep, I see 7. So I'm going to write 7 there because I see that I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 more. I can write my 7 up here. Now, this part is just telling me what it might look for. This is where I'm going to write my answer, okay? This is what it is before. This is what it is when I write my answer, okay? So I know that 4 plus 3, I've seen it here, checked both times, is 7. Now, lucky for us, we're dealing with cats and all of these, so it's not asking for labels, but remember that that is important, okay? We see this here. We filled it out. Now, I'm going to come over to a harder one on our next page here where it talks about multiple equations, okay? So this is where we're taking a look, and we're looking at it here and here to help us figure out what might be the answer to this, okay? So there are 7 cats. 3 walk away. Oh, math action words. Away means subtraction. Okay, so 3 walk away. How many cats are left? All right. There are 7 cats. 3 walk away. So we have 7 minus 3. So that's what they've drawn here. They've drawn 7 and they've taken away 3. 1, 2, 3. That leaves me with 4. I can write the 4 here. Now I know that 7 minus 4, 7 minus 3 equals 4. Now, if I've been paying attention to my number partners and my switch partners, I should recognize and see something right here. I should see that I see these numbers 3 and 4, and I wonder, if I put a 4 right here, does 3 plus 4 equal 7? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It does. So 3 plus 4 also equals 7 because 7 minus 3 equals, I'm sorry, that says 7. That should say 4. Let's go ahead and erase that and fix that. Excellent. Okay. All right, now today I would like you to take a look at these, keeping in mind looking at our number partners and the fact that we're seeing these numbers repeated here. That's going to be really important and really helpful for us. And then on the first page, we're looking at, is this addition or subtraction? I see some addition ready to go for us and those missing add-ins, and they've set them up for us. So I'd like you to go through it and I'd like you to try these and see if you can find how to use these tools for these addition and subtraction. And if we can do this today, then tomorrow's fun addition and subtraction story problems should be an easy activity for you. I've got fun things planned. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed math today. Remember that your cubes is here for you to remember. I've given you your math action words. I would like you to try numbers 2, 3, 5, and 6 on your own. That's just 4 problems today, first graders. I know you can do it. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, you know where to find me or Miss Browning. Have a good day.